How to debug shorts in LVS debug environment using interactive short locator, or shortly known as ISL. Shorts happens when two or more nets in the netlist have been connected together incorrectly. To debug shorts in LVS or ERC error browsers, PVS LVS uses a feature called interactive short locator, ISL, which identifies a net containing two or more labels that are not the same. It is always recommended to debug shorts first, since shorts significantly affects results reported at other tabs like extraction or comparison. Let's look at various steps involved in isolating shorts using ISL. The first step is to go to the Shorts tab in the LVS debug environment. The Shorts tab of the LVS.de appears when PVS finds shorts in the design, either on connectivity extraction stage or comparison stage of the LVS run. If there are no shorts in design, then this tab is hidden. The Shorts tab comprises of the interactive short locator tool, which lists shorts and allows debugging them interactively. The interactive short locator identifies and displays the paths between the shorted labels. Over here, VDD and VSS are listed under the shorts sections, and that suggests a power short. You can mark the shorts as fixed by using the context menu if you have fixed them in design. In that case, the color is changed to green color to show that the short is fixed. There are 3 steps involved in shorts debug process. To start debugging, select a short from the list and click Next. It takes you to step 2, where you specify options on the basis of which the debugging should be done. Clicking Next takes you to step 3, where ISL gets initialized, analyzes the selected short, performs first ISL run and displays results. In the Nets to Debug section, there could be 2 kinds of shorted nets: layout multi-label, that have labels with different names attached to them, or comparison LVS shorts. The second one may include shorts between unlabeled nets as well. It is highly recommended to fix layout multi-label nets errors and rerun LVS, as some errors may be reported in both sections. In this page, there are options to filter the nets list on the basis of cell name, net name or net number. The second step of short debug process allows you to define options on the basis of which the debugging should be done. Let us look at various options in this step. By default, ISL checks all levels of hierarchy to find shorts. For large designs and nets, it may lead to large memory usage and runtime. When this Enable Hierarchical Filter, also known as Turbo Mode, is selected, ISL starts searching for shorts, down to few levels of hierarchy, from the top level. If shorts are found, ISL will stop the job and display results. If shorts are not found, ISL will perform searching at further lower hierarchy levels. Thus, it is recommended to use this functionality if the design is large, and you are aware that all design subblocks are clean, which means that a possible short must be placed somewhere at top level. In this case, runtime and memory usage will be significantly reduced. The cell filter can be used to select a subset of cells to be used for analysis. The cell filter panel is divided into 2 sections: cells to search and cells to ignore. By default, the interactive short locator uses all cells during analysis. Use the arrow buttons to select or ignore the cells to be used for analysis. Use the submission section to distribute the interactive short locator run or to set the number of CPUs to use. The ISL analysis can be distributed to multiple CPUs on the local machine, remote shell, secure shell or different machines. Select the Load Saved State Automatically checkbox to automatically load the saved state. Once options are set, click Next to go to step 3, where ISL initializes. Clicking Next from step 2 takes you to step 3, where ISL initializes, analyzes the selected short, performs first run and displays results in the results panel. The results panel displays the results of the analysis engine and provides navigation through the errors, marking shapes as part of the selected net, and then rerunning or stopping the analysis engine. In addition to the results panel, there are labels, split and layers panels in the View Results page. The information in the results panel are shown in a tree form. The tree has 3 levels. The first level shows the results of the LVS_find_shorts rule or the corresponding option in the Extract Options tab of the LVS run form. The interactive short locator results are shown under the interactive first level. There could be 2 branches under the interactive tree: common shapes and independent paths. The common shapes are the key output, since they narrow the shorted paths down to what is common between multiple shorted texts. That is, common shapes are set of markers, common for all shorts. Independent paths, typically titled Path 1 to Path N, represent the shortest path between the 2 labels, shown in the path title. It is always recommended to look at common shapes first, since typically the short will be found in the common area shapes. For example, over here, path 1 and 2 mentions short between signals CLK_25 MHz and BSS with number of shapes, 11 and 13, respectively. However, common shapes are shorter. There are 7 shapes here. That is why it is recommended to start investigation from common shapes. If you cannot find the short in the common shapes, then you need to use the path results. For the common and path branches, a set of shapes are shown. Each shape comes with an indicator, sequence number, label and layer information. You can run the interactive short locator at any time. Every time the ISL engine is run, it overwrites the previous results. In the results panel, the process of isolating the short in either the common area or a path is to traverse the path, add virtual labels to the different shapes on the path, and rerun the interactive short locator. You do not need to rerun LVS extraction. Select a path and it gets highlighted in the layout. In the path list, if you select any particular shape, that gets highlighted in a different color. You can traverse the shapes by using the arrow buttons. Click the Identify button and select a physical shape and layout, and then the corresponding shape in the path list gets selected. Show net highlights the primary net for which the interactive short locator was initialized. Use the Run and Stop buttons to run or stop the interactive short locator analysis engine. Each shape in the path can be virtually labeled as Label 1, Label 2, Unknown or Short. Each label gets assigned a unique color. Label 1 or 2 marks the selected shape as part of the net associated with the corresponding label. Short marks the selected shape as a problematic shape. It virtually marks the selected shape as short, and is excluded during the next run. If the result is clean, remove that shape from layout and rerun. Marking a shape will automatically mark all shapes between the current shape and the last marked shape. Virtual labels are automatically added to each marked shape. After adding virtual labels, rerun ISL to get fresh results, and repeat the steps till the design is shorts clean. Features in the remaining panels can also be used interactively to reduce shapes count in the paths. Let us look at an example of short isolation. By adding virtual labels and claiming common shapes in the shorts path, you reduce the effective shorts path, narrow down the list of shorting shapes and thereby locate the short. Labeling can be done using the buttons in the results panel or using the options in the labels panel. Here is a path that suggests a short between nets R and S. There are 16 shapes in the path. Let's assume that shape number 6 is suspected to be shorting R and S nets. In that case, you may assign label 1 to shape number 5, and label 2 to shape number 7 and rerun ISL. Additionally, you may also assign short status to shape number 6 and rerun ISL. If shape number 6 is indeed the shorting shape, the run comes out clean. Go ahead and remove that shape in the layout, and then rerun LVS to confirm the results. How to resolve shorts between unlabeled nets? There may be shorts between nets, which do not have labels attached to them. In this case, LVS_find_shorts will not find any shorts. Shorts will be found and reported in comparison reports. You can use the interactive short locator for investigation here as well. For this, you should select short in the comparison shorts of the init panel to initialize the interactive short locator. The interactive short locator will place labels automatically and generate paths between shorted nets. Virtually labeling nets and rerunning ISL is an integral part of shorts analysis. The labels panel is used to manage labels used by the analysis engine. During initialization, the interactive short locator engine will automatically load all the relevant design labels from the design. Additional virtual labels can be added through the label buttons on the results panel or add buttons in the labels panel. You can use this form to add or delete these virtual labels. Virtually added labels are highlighted in blue color, and original design labels are colored in black. Labels with the same name are grouped. How to add a label? In the Labels field, specify the name of the label to add. Click on the Add button. You will be requested to point into the layout window for the location of the label. If you add a label which is not part of the net, ISL displays an error message that the selection is incorrect and it does not intersect with the specified net. If there is more than one layer on the specified location, then an additional window appears from where you select the layer to which the label should be added. There are additional options to remove the selected label, all labels, etc. To confirm that a shape is part of the short, you need to mark it a short, so that it can be excluded during analysis. Using the Split panel, you can virtually split a shape or set of shapes. While the Shorts button only allows you to select a specific shape as a short, the Split panel allows you to select an area of shapes to exclude. The advantage here is that there is no need to modify the layout or to rerun the LVS to determine which shapes need to be removed or modified. How do you split the shapes? Click on the Add Split box and select an area of the layout, which needs to be marked as a short. If there is more than one layer on the specified place, then an additional window appears where you select the layer to which the label should be added. When the area and layer selections are made, that item gets listed in the Split panel. You may add several such split boxes, and you can highlight the selected area in the layout viewer by clicking on the entry in the split window. Rerun ISL to see the results. If the results are clean, go ahead and clear the suspected shapes in the layout before the next LVS run. The next panel is the Layers panel, which lists the layer names used in Connect, and S-Connect rules of the extraction rule deck, and at least one layer must be selected here for ISL. This panel is divided into two sections, layers to search and layers to ignore. By default, the interactive short locator uses all connectivity layers during analysis. However, this panel can be used to select a subset of connection layers for analysis. Use the arrow buttons to select, or ignore the layers to be used for ISL analysis. Layers in the Layers to Ignore section are ignored during the analysis. This may speed up the analysis engine, and may reduce the amount of result data needing further analysis. However, one must be cautious as this can also result in incorrect analysis, if the short involves the layers removed from analysis. That is the end of the options and analysis part of Interactive Short Locator.